Thank you very much for being here. Those who don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Jose Ortiz. I'm the new Chancellor for the Peralta Community College District. And it's with great pride for me to come not only new to the Peralta District, but to be able to say that we are delivering today the Obama administration promise not only to invest in workforce development, but to invest in the community colleges of the United States. And we are the proud recipients of a $15 million grant, a regional grant for workforce development that you're going to be hearing about today. Before I introduce our speakers, I want to recognize my Board of Trustees who are present today, because of course without them I wouldn't be here. So I want to start with, I was going to start with the President, but he's speaking later, so I'll wait till I get to him.
It's not fair.
Oh, okay, that's not fair, but he does have the right haircut. The President of our board, Sai Galasa, is right here. And next to Sai is Trustee Linda Handy. Thank you, Linda. Next to Linda is Trustee Abel Guillen. They're all back here. Trustee Bill Riley is here. Dr. Riley. I thought there were more. Anyway, our student trustees, we have Sharon Clegg. And next to her is our student trustee, Brian Cervantes. So thank you very much. Our other trustees could not be here with us, but I know they are with spirit. And to introduce our special guest, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, I would ask our President, Sai Galasa, to step up. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. You know, the woman beside me here really needs no introduction, but it's my job and it's my honor and my orders from the Chancellor here to introduce her. So I'm going to try to do that and maybe share an insight that you don't know about her, because she already is a billboard walking all by herself. You know everything about her achievements. But now all of you know Barbara Lee is a remarkable woman. Vital, passionate, highly principled, a tireless champion for social and economic justice, international peace, and civil and human rights. She is also a scourge against oppression and poverty, power, discrimination. In short, she is a true renegade for peace and justice. And do you ever wonder how she acquired such ardent core values? We were just talking a moment ago about how this woman does it. She's everywhere at once, and she does everything at once. I have a secret, and I got it. I'm going to play Jon Stewart here for a moment, and I got it right here from this book, which I will bring up to the camera for clear recording a little bit later. Now, what you don't know about her is that when she was a young girl living in El Paso, Texas, aren't you glad she's not in Texas any longer? Religious diversity was a way of life, she says. Her mother belonged to the United Methodist Church. Her grandfather was a member of the African American Methodist Episcopal Church, but she attended a Catholic school. And all week she went to Mass and Communion, but on Sundays to the other churches in her family. And most of all, she learned her basic values with the Sisters of Loreto, where the nuns taught her the Bible and scriptural truths, and among them the Beatitudes. Some of you may remember them: Sermon on the Mount, blessed are the poor in spirit, etc., the meek, the merciful, the peacemakers. These formed her core values. She says she memorized them. They formed her core values that guided her through her own private trials of teenage pregnancy and later a single mother on welfare. They guided her through the violence and hope of the civil rights movement and her search for personal identity. And they helped her know that a career in politics could amplify her voice for justice and prosperity for the poor and the oppressed. And when we sent her to Washington, those values gave her the resolve to do bold things and be the only defiant voice in Congress to speak out against the rush to invade Iraq. And no, no wonder Mills College awarded her the Endowed Distinguished Chair for Women's Leadership. And it's no wonder that she is here today to bring a message of hope and opportunity to thousands of students hungering for an education, for the skills, and for the training that will bring them meaningful work and a sense of dignity and purpose. This grant she has brought us will help accelerate an economic upturn that has already begun. Thank you, Congresswoman Lee, for your deep support, especially for Peralta and our community. And thanks to the Sisters of Loretto. You are here to help us. You are here to help us build a workforce, but you yourself are a force that works for all of us. I thank you. I thank you. And for all of you who want to know more, for a modest price of $15, $20, $25, she'll sign it for you. Go.
Well, what an introduction. I don't think I've ever had one like that. And I really want to say to you that was very spirited, heartwarming, very generous of you. And thank you so much. And thank you for your tremendous leadership. And also to all of our board members, our trustees, and our very bold and brilliant college presidents. And to our chancellor, congratulations. I look forward to our continuing partnership on behalf of really all of our students. And I just have to salute all of our students here today and thank you all. You make me very proud. You make me proud. You're what it's about. You know, you are what inspires us all to get up early, to do the hard work, to fight the good fight, because you are really our future. And so I just want to thank you for making us, again, so proud. So I'm very pleased to join in really celebrating this $15 million grant from the Department of Labor. It's very important to recognize that it was the partnership and the proposal. It was a very competitive proposal, and Peralta put it together and won this award. And so I just have to thank you all again for that. It's critical funding for the Design It, Build It, Ship It program. It's also an important step toward retraining of displaced workers in emerging manufacturing and technology fields. And it represents a really crucial victory for local and federal partnerships seeking to rebuild and grow a regional workforce as our economy recovers. And I'm telling you, and I've been to Peralta many times, I just have to say thank you for really creating the curriculum and the educational pathways for jobs that really exist, for good paying jobs that exist. And so that's what this is about. It took a lot of work to bring all of the federal and the local pieces together to get this grant. Also, we had the pleasure yesterday to announce that Laney was part of another East Bay consortium that received, what was it, a total of $2.1 million. I think Laney gets about $400,000 to build a regional system to facilitate technology transfer, economic development, and workforce development in medical device and bioscience manufacturing along the I-880 corridor. So important. We have an unbelievable biotech industry in my district, and this grant and what you all are doing for our students here will really provide, again, that pipeline into many of those jobs that exist in biotechnology. All of this funding is really important. All of you know American workers need strong leadership now more than ever to deliver education and career training programs to those who have lost their jobs as a result of the economic crisis, foreign trade, and changes in manufacturing. This funding will provide just that, as we really seek to bring our community one step closer to supporting and sustaining an all-inclusive and thriving middle class. And I always say, we want to make sure that those striving for and aspiring to the middle class have those obstacles removed and these opportunities provided. And I think this is really a wonderful example of what that means. We will create here a regional workforce system by developing a career path education system with stackable certificates across all of the community colleges. This will also strengthen and integrate the college's training and federal placement systems. As a result, students will experience better career transfer pathways from community college to four-year universities, facilitating the completion of degrees in STEM academic fields or into a job after this. But of course, the most important thing that we must ensure is that students come out of these training programs and higher learning institutions, that they do have, as I said earlier, the access to real job opportunities. Now, of course, in Washington, D.C., we've seen some who are doing everything but create jobs and opportunities for young people and for workers and for people who've lost their jobs. And so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to continue to work to find every dollar and to make sure my district knows that part of this agenda for this district is to create jobs and provide educational opportunities. I mean, that's what this is about. That's what it's about. And going back to DC, you know, we have to pass the American Jobs Act to move forward with some serious job creation initiatives. And also, I just have to say, I'm encouraged by the Bureau of Statistics, Labor Statistics report showing that the overall employment rate has dropped to 7.8%. That's the lowest unemployment rate since January of 2009, and while the rates are still far too high, the decrease, small decrease in African American unemployment from 4.1 to 13.6, and Latino unemployment from 10.1 to 9.9%. It's encouraging, but still we have a lot of work to do. But we're going in the right direction. So again, passing the American Jobs Act, again, is very localized to me. These bills and what the president's proposing and what we're trying to pass, this is not theoretical. This is real. This is real, and this is why we have to fight so hard to make sure that every dollar comes to help provide those pathways for all of you to seek the American dream or to achieve the American dream. Everyone should have the opportunity to climb, to strive, and to reap the rewards and security of their hard work. But obstacles, again, need to be removed and opportunities must be provided. So once again, those opportunities now are being provided because of this remarkable, remarkable community college system. So I just have to thank the many who have been part of this consortium, all of our industry partners, the university, Peralta, all of our community organizations, but most importantly to the students, because you all are the ones that, you're the ones that we're doing this because of why we're doing this. You know, you inspire us. And though every dollar is very competitive, it's very difficult given the deficit and given the priorities, unfortunately, of some. You know, you all are the reason that we're able to put together such a great proposal and to win these federal dollars. So congratulations, I salute you, and I look forward to figuring out how to move forward with some more initiatives.
Congresswoman Lee, thank you very much for those wonderful words, and I agree. I think this is a great time to be at Peralta, to be at the Peralta colleges, and it is all about students, and it is all about the colleges. And I'd like to introduce the college president, starting with Dr. Honora Webb, our president for Laney College.
Thank you. Thank you, Chancellor Ortiz, and thank you, President Sai Galassa, and our trustees, student trustees as well. Very proud of your leadership and what you do for this district and this community at large. And it's an honor to follow Congresswoman Barbara Lee. I am, quite frankly, in awe of her because of what she does for this community and what she does for this country and actually beyond this country. This woman is around the planet quite frequently, marshaling social justice, marshaling economic justice, marshaling equity, because it's all about all of us having access to resources to be able to design, develop healthy lives that can be sustained. And that's what Laney College is all about. Without further ado, I want to ask my Dean Crabtree, Peter Crabtree, who's the lead dean of our career technical education programs here at Laney College, flanked by and surrounded by our lead faculty in these areas of machine technology, medical device technology in particular, but broadly manufacturing education at Laney College. Would you please come up so that you're part of the camera and you get close to our Congresswoman. These are among the individuals, and Dr. Martin are among the individuals who are here making a difference, making a transformative difference for our students. So Peter, without further ado, can you give us a very succinct overview of what we're doing here at Laney, and then we're going to be followed by other presidents, the presidents of the other colleges, please.
Yes, our TAA grant will focus on manufacturing at Laney College. Could you come forward, Deborah? We have three major areas that we're working on. One is medical device manufacturing. Another is biotechnology manufacturing, biomanufacturing. And the third area is industrial maintenance, machining, and manufacturing. And I just wanted to introduce you to one of our very recent graduates from our medical device manufacturing program, Deborah. How long ago did we graduate? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 3 weeks ago. She's already working at Intergenex in Pleasanton. And I just want to tell you, I'm a community activist. I work very hard for this community, but you don't see me out in the street, you see me here at Laney College. This is how I get my benefit, when I see our students going back to work. That's why I'm here. Congratulations, Deborah.
Go Laney. Thank you.
Yes, Peter is quite exceptional. He illuminates what the faculty do, which is work almost around the clock for you students in this community. I'd like to have our other presidents, beginning with College of Alameda, followed by Berkeley City College and Merritt College, to come forward. And so that's Dr. Jackson, who will share the significance of this grant in support of the College of Alameda.
Thank you, Dr. Webb. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you, both our Chancellor, our Board of Trustees, members of the community, especially Congressman Lee. I was fortunate enough to be back in Washington attending the Legislative Caucus when the announcement came that we got the grant. And it didn't have Peralta in the name. It had Los Madonnas and it had consortium. And they said, well, you know, Dr. Jackson, I don't know if you guys actually got it. It says Los Madonnas. I said, yes, but it's $14.9 million. I don't think it just went to Los Madonnas. I think they are the lead agency. So we did some digging, and sure enough, it was actually the consortium that we were a part of, which includes Cal Berkeley, CSU East Bay, and then the other colleges around this region. And I was also fortunate enough, the next morning, Congressman Lee had a breakfast for all of her constituencies, and she allowed me to make that announcement because it had just come across the wire. And at that announcement, I said that we're bringing back $14.9 million to our region. And after that, as I walked through the caucus and I would introduce myself, people would say, oh, I know you. You're the $14 million woman. And I said, no, College of Alameda only gets 1.2 million of those dollars, but it is really going to strengthen the part of the design it, build it, ship it. College of Alameda is involved in the ship it part of it, the logistics part of it. And the logistics covers transportation, aviation, so land, water, air. So if any of you decide that you want a career path change, it's the Alameda Transportation and Logistics Academic Support, or the ATLAS program. So please come by. We could not have done this without Congressman Lee identifying the funds and facilitating us working together to get the grant in. And we need more advocates for education like her. So again, thank you, Congressman Lee. And I will be followed by Berkeley City College Interim President, Dr. Deborah Budd.
Thank you so much for all coming today, trustees, chancellor, and especially Congresswoman Lee. This TAA grant has been a very long time in coming, and we really knew it was important for the region. And so that is why we worked with the 10 community colleges in the district for the manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, and the transportation logistics. Berkeley City College will receive $600,000 to build stepping stones to science. Our emphasis will be in the STEM area, the science, technology, engineering, and math. And we have a Serum grant for the Center for Regenerative Medicine, and partnering that will really help our students. We are really looking forward to this grant helping us reach out to the community for students to move on to four-year institutions and further their jobs in the workforce. Some of our goals will be to build stronger stackable certificates in biotechnology, internal articulation between advanced manufacturing, as well as at Berkeley City College, the STEM-centered engineering pathways. We're going to integrate our systems with the one-stops, with the local WIBs, with the CSUs, with the UCs, and we're really looking forward to developing that better regional support systems. We'll work with Lawrence Berkeley Lab. I know that Laney College as well as Berkeley City College has some excellent partnerships. We look forward to expanding those, as well as really developing technology-enabled learning strategies. We really are excited about this, and we want to thank Congresswoman Lee for her support with the Department of Labor in ensuring that these funds are here for our community. So, thank you. I'd also like to thank Denise Jennings. Denise, would you just step up for a moment? She is our Director of Special Projects at Berkeley City College, and she worked diligently with the staff in completing our application at Berkeley City College. So thank you, Denise. I'd like to introduce Interim President at Merritt College, Dr. Pat Stanley.
Congresswoman Lee, trustees, and colleagues in the Peralta District. Merritt College joins the chorus of praise and thanks for this regional workforce initiative through the Department of Labor Trade Adjustment Assistance and Career Training Grant. The Regional Workforce Initiative really represents an unprecedented opportunity for dislocated workers and unemployed adults in the East Bay area. Merritt is so pleased to be a part of the grant that assist us with these opportunities for students to have meaningful careers and wage advancement. Merritt will participate in two aspects of the program. Under transportation and logistics, which you heard described, our piece is Homeland Security. Under advanced manufacturing, pharmaceuticals and biotechnology, our piece is in the biotechnology part. Our faculty lead for the Homeland Security, which is our part under logistics, is Margaret Dixon, who is from our Administration of Justice program. In California and nationally, 80% of Homeland Security personnel are credentialed at community colleges. And Merritt does that within the Peralta District. And we are so happy to have this critical and important program. For that aspect, we have collaborative partnerships for this program with the Alameda County Sheriff and the Oakland Police Department. Within the part of the grant that advanced this manufacturing, pharmaceutical, and biotechnology, Merritt's lead faculty is Hank Fabian, one of our biology instructors. And we have two new and emerging programs, genomics and microscopy, that will be the focus for our part of that piece. Again, Merritt College is excited to be part of this wonderful opportunity to improve the workforce in the East Bay area and assist students, as Congresswoman Lee so aptly put it, in achieving their dreams. Thank you.
Well, I have another honor. We have a trustee who's been around for quite a while, made a remarkable difference in this community, who will provide us with closing remarks. Trustee Abel?
Thank you. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good. Thank you, Congresswoman Lee, for your consistent support since I've gotten on the board 6 years ago. Every year, Congresswoman Lee has found a way to make things happen for the Peralta colleges. So I want to thank you for your leadership and for delivering the bucks at the end of the day. So thank you for that. I want to say that this grant is an important example of what we need. Instead of importing folks from other places, shipping jobs out of the country to manufacture and build, this is a renaissance of manufacturing here in Oakland. It's about employing people here in our community and making sure that we align the resources at the state level, local level, at the federal level to deliver for our students, to bring the jobs, and to get people back to work. That can't happen if people don't vote. That can't happen if people don't vote. So a lot of people try to say that voting doesn't matter, my vote doesn't count. Well, I'll tell you, it does matter, and we have Congresswoman Barbara Lee to prove that. So thank you so much for your leadership.